So the presentation is visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible. Good.
Good evening, everyone. I will welcome you all seminar. I am Shreyas Rajan, bearing the USN 88. Now I'm going to discuss about multimodal approach for programming intelligence environment. Before discussing, I am thankful for my guide, Dr. Lokesh Emar, for guiding me to present this topic present the topic on this. And I am also thankful for co-evaluators, Professor Deepthi ma'am and Professor Santosh sir, to be present in the evaluation process. These are the contents of my side. First, we will look at the introduction of the presentation and what are the research that I have done to present this technical seminar and the methodology involved in this process and the implementation that has been done in an ongoing scenario and the result analysis and what are the disadvantages and advantages, and finally concluding. Coming to the introduction, we know that IoT has become a main agenda for a smart environment, like having a smart city or a smart home. The proliferation of ambient intelligence in using IoT and the services and their integration in smart environments creates the need for a simple yet way to control and communication with them. Here, towards the direction of the application, we use a trigger action model that has attracted a lot of researchers with many systems and applications have been developed by using the following approach. Here, the installation of all the IoT sensors has been done in the home, smart home, and then a natural programming language is implemented using certain APIs through which the user of the home can control the entire home automation. It is controlled using a chat application which is programmed in natural language processing. The human can communicate in a natural language. Along with that, an NOH robot is made connected with this natural language programming for automation home. Coming to the literature survey, the first paper is the AMI Solitis system, creating a user experience in smart environment. In this paper, it is mainly concentrated on the API framework called AMI Solitis, which uses the REST API, and it will connect with the home automation through the Wi-Fi. And coming to the second paper, the programming intelligence environment in natural language programming, an extensible interactive approach. Here it uses a different API that is called which involves in the ambient solitaries. And in the third paper, the control of smart home operation using natural language processing, voice recognition and IoT technologies in a multi-tier. Here, all the IoT technologies are connected and the natural language processing is implemented, through which the user's voice recognition will be done, and through which the home automation will be enhanced. Coming to the methodology, what is Coming to the methodology, what is AMI Solitis? It is a framework. It allows user to create behavioral scenarios in an ambient intelligence by scripting mechanisms. These scripting mechanisms can dynamically adapt the execution flow and control behavior of an intelligence environment. The framework also consists of tool management, programming, testing and monitoring of both hardware and software. The program in AMI Solitis are called AMI scripts. The AMI Solitis introduce a unified hybrid communication protocol that combines the main popular REST API protocol, which is asynchronous and event management communication, as we can see in the figure, An AMI script, that is ambient intelligence script, is expected to expose a REST interface to receive incoming calls and communicate its intention to an AMI society by emitting appropriate events. It consists of a custom universal event federating the server to enable asynchronous communication among the various smart objects. To further enhance interpolability and discoverability, the Open API specification, that is OAS, is used formally describing the every application program interface. This AMI solities automatically generates service-specific wrappers, that is the proxies, that exposes the underlying remote API as a local function. Upon successful integration, an AMI smart objects or the script is stored in the universal AMI affiliates and the script and in the script repository. It incorporates the storage mechanism that holds the metadata and executable file and service discovery tools and the installation wizard that are needed for the service. Here in the figure we can see the end user or the end user can be install the service and can generate a proxy for the code he needed to send the aware context that has been needed, and he will create a project and add the services that he needed in his home automation, and he will script in an JavaScript in Java and Python, and the package will be configured and it will be deployed in the home automation, and it is been optimized by the user and it is been monitored. Coming to the main methodology, that is the parallel AMI architecture. It is a framework, a conventional framework featuring a multi-modal chatbot that permits user to create simple if-then rules to define the behavior of an intelligent environment. Let us go through the architecture. Here, coming to when the user uses the MAI, that is the message web app, that is that uses chatbot. It is a service that hosts and controls a web-based chatbot user interface intended for the end users. This web app forwards all the written messages to the Perl AMI bridge and then waits for the response. The response directs the interface on how to reply to the user, especially in the situation where the user has to provide additional input. At the end, it chooses between the custom-rich UI elements that can be used for the different types of input, including the controls. Controls allow the user to pick action from a list, if the user need to specify the brightness of the TV or he need to turn on the lights, he can be specified. Coming to the next, NOH manager, it is a robot. It is responsible for communicating with the bridge and for handling all robotic action related to the current state of conversations. An NOH can be programmed using a Python software development.
Yes, sorry for the interruption. Yes. Can you just in short tell me what exactly you're trying to say, like what exactly your topics are?
Sir, here all the smart objects means the IoT home automation has been installed, sir, already. Okay. For that, we will be implementing a natural language programming.
Okay.
Through which we can that can be used through the chatbot, where through the chatbot we can control the entire home.
For example, right now the complete home is automated. Okay, yes, there are a few automations which already installed.
Yes, sir. The sensors have been already installed, sir.
Installed, and we are trying to communicate through those objects.
Yes, sir.
Through
these chatbots and robots.
Which will be installed in the mobile phone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is using natural programming. The user can specify what he needs in a natural language, not
Okay.
recording coding.
Okay. See, if I understood your explanation at this point of time, I have I have a complete home, and home is completely automated with some devices, wireless devices,
Okay, sir.
something like IoT.
Okay,
Okay. And I have a mobile phone which I use to control all these automated objects, right?
yes, sir.
And whenever I want, I can update this also automation. I can update the automations.
Yes, sir.
And right now, what you're explaining is about the updating the automations.
Sir, how the process is involved during the natural language is processing, sir. The processing of the natural language, the test entered by the users.
Now, for automation, what is the natural language process doing right now? So, how the input will go through voice, or through mobile phone, or through app?
Sir, for this chatbot, it is text type in my message. For this robot, it is an voice message which uses Google voice recognition APIs.
Okay. Right now, you're talking about the chatbot.
Yes, sir. How the text will be processed and analyzed by the system.
And NLP is to control through voice, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
We were talking about the Perl-AMI bridge. The Perl-AMI bridge provides an API that allows the different conventional agent interface to be powered by a Perl-AMI bridge. Here, AMI is nothing but ambient intelligence. It is a gateway to the Perl-AMI framework where different embodied and disembodied, that is this messaging app and this NOH manager agents can be authenticate with and start conversation that results in the creation of new rules in the intelligence environment. After connection is established with the Perl-AMI bridge, any message received is forwarded to CyCan to initiate the analysis pipeline of Perl-AMI. Upon receiving a response from the Perl-AMI, it forwards a message back to the corresponding conventional agents. Let's see what is CyCan will do. It is a library for advanced natural language processing in Python and Cython. It includes various pre-trained statistical models and word vectors, and currently supports a tokenization for 30 plus languages. It features a syntactic parser and involves a convolution neural network model for tagging, parsing, and name entity recognition. And it also helps in easy deep learning integrations. The Perl-AMI supports complex message that can compose for a multiple trigger action. Next, these messages will be forwarded to the RASA for the further processing to extract their meaning. In the RASA, it is responsible for extracting structured data from the given sentence. Like example, if the user tells turn on the light, it should be processed and should be understood by the system. And this entity has been successfully recognized and will be later implemented in the messages that will be forwarded to the services of the AMI Solitis framework for executing the actual task. RASA is being continuously trained with the sentence provided by AMI Solitis, which maps directly to the available service and their respective function. At the end, the service integration are asked to supply interactive new words while importing a new or updating an existing service via AMI Solitis that has been seen in the previous. The generated output is forwarded to NPL core service for the further processing. The NPL core handles multiple key parts that enables Perl-AMI to generate natural dialogues and to create rules affecting an actual intelligent environment. The service receives the data provided by the RASA and artificially aggregates them into a single sentence that can be interpreted by the chat script as seen in the figure. Along with that, the dialogue progresses. It collects the incoming data, and it being sent to the chat script. In the chat script, at the end point for the conversation between the user and the Perl AMI from the framework, chat script uses powerful pattern matching techniques that allows natural dialogues with the end users. Upon receiving a sentence from the natural NPL Pro core, based on the context and previous statement, it generates a report back to the appropriate answer. Finally, the rule builder acts as a proxy from the Perl AMI environment to Lecter. Lecter is nothing but it acts on a trigger. It acts as a trigger action model. The trigger action model is nothing but it is based on the human or smart object behavior. It mechanism entails of two basic steps: identify the user needs and act accordingly. That provides a right type of help or support as soon as the user needs it. Is imperative in many application domains such as ambient living, ambient assistant living, e-health, domestic life, and in e-learning, learning and educations. Here we can see that when the sentence is sent to the Cython, then it is the tokens has been analyzed and then it is sent to the Rasa, and it has been interpreted, and the lector will be getting the sense and will act accordingly. Coming to the chatbot, that is message API. After implementation of the model, our way to interact with the smart devices through chatbot, as we can see in the first image, we can see send a text message as usual, like sending a message to the another person. After processing our text message, the model receives a signal and later acknowledge us about the action to be performed. To avoid unnecessary action to take place, we receive a confirmation message whether the action should be performed or not. That has been shown in the figure. To perform a bunch of action at a particular time, we can give a name to perform all those action and avoiding complexity. Therefore, it is interactive chatbot. You can communicate effectively and perform any operation on the smart devices through the phone. And coming to the robot interface, it is an NOH manager. The robot points to the devices. Robot points to the device on which the action is to be performed. It receives the signal. So as soon as the smart devices receives the signal, and then performs the action that is previously assigned. And it uses a Google text recognition API. Coming to the result analysis, it has been conducted among 16 users for result conduction. A chatbot interaction method has been shown significant result that the voice control method mechanism, also enabling the user to add functionalities in additional features. As a user are more into chatting these days, this method increases efficiency, dependability, and also it is been attractive. Coming to the advantages and disadvantages, we know that the energy can be saved using the smart objects. The human involvement is less, and then an intelligence of home is able to combine multiple data through which we can make a contextual decision. And smart homes can be customized to the user's need. We know that. And control of all smart home appliance in one device is attained. The disadvantages are it is cost effective, and maintenance and repair issues. And it is always the internet should be required for, as we know, Internet of Things. And it is the compatibility between the smaller device and components is sometimes quite a difficult ones. Coming to the conclusion, this model presents an Perl AMI a multi-modal conventional user interface which enables a noise and as well as experienced user to create rules about the behavior of an ambient intelligence environment via conversation. The use of natural language language is the key element of this system, which differentiates it with the different from the Lecture Studio and uses a GUI of same purpose. These are the references that I have used. Sir.
ಜೊತೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Dipti ma'am?
Sir. Shreyas.
Yes, ma'am.
What are all the challenges can be faced here?
Ma'am, the main challenges they are facing still now is the processing of natural language is quite difficult, ma'am. Still, when an user for the robot, when an user gives the input in a continuous, if he goes on telling what are the automation needed, the robot will have a beep sound and it cannot recognize that.
Shreyas,
Yes, sir.
you have to talk with as an engineer when you are telling that difficult in terms of what? In terms of memory or access capability or processing, something you have to talk in terms of computer wise. Okay, simply like layman you should not speak.
Yes, sir. The language processing here is the main difficulties faced.
Ma'am, Kelly ma'am, question next.
Okay, Shreyas, let me continue with the questions. I think Dipti ma'am will connect it later. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just go to methodology. Okay. Next slide.
Yes.
Okay, in this methodology, you're using different kind of symbols here when you're explaining RASA and SPACY.
Yes.
What does the different symbol stands out for?
Sir, here SPICE, it is a book symbol, sir. It indicates it's a library.
Okay.
About RASA, I have not go through.
No. For example, somewhere you're using pentagon here. Pentagon again you're using 3 more pentagons. You're using circle, triangle. So what does this symbol stand out for? Do you know anything about this?
Sir, in natural language processing, there is a method of tokenizing, sir, where each message as an indication of this type of representations,
Okay.
which can be understood by the system. So it will be interpreted like this, and it will form a meaningful.
Okay, Shreyas. I got your answer. And what about this Pralam's architecture?
Sir, it is Perl AMI. AMI means ambient intelligence, through which we can have Perl
AMI.
Ambient intelligence.
Okay, what does this stand? Don't go in depth of architecture. Just tell me from where this name came from. That's all.
Sir, yes, sir. I have searched for it, but I didn't get. I get only AMI, sir. That is ambient intelligence.
Okay, fine. Go for the implementation slide.
Yes.
Yeah, in implementation, this message decomposition. There's a cross mark for the coffee machine will make coffee. What's the cross mark all about?
Sir, when the users
user has message what
Yes,
it
sir.
wants to happen.
Yes,
Later on, the message got decomposed. I understood
sir.
that. Okay, but why there is only a cross mark
Yes, sir.
for the coffee machine will make coffee? Any idea about that?
Sir, the chatbots checks for the misconception, sir. If the user has stated needed ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅದು ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಟ್ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ದಿಸ್ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಅಂತ. ದ ಯೂಸರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇಂದ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
If that was the case for all the operation, cross mark should have been there, right? Why only for this event?
If the users click on that text, then it will appear like that. It is.
You're just assuming now.
Sir.
You're not sure. You're just assuming.
Sir, in the different paper they have, in the another paper they have specified like that. If the task needs to be done,
Okay,
then
okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine. And what is NOA? NAO, sorry. NAO.
Sir,
NAO. I think it's the next slide. Yeah, what is this NAO?
Sir, it is nothing but a robot, sir. It stands for one minute, I forgot.
Okay, fine. Actually, from where this robot came into picture, because throughout the presentation, you never introduced or you never talked about this robot in NAO.
Yes, sir.
Suddenly it appeared.
Sir, a user will get two types for implementing the home automation. One through the chatbot and one through the robots.
Mm-hmm.
The robot also trained for recognizing the natural language. A robot can understand only through the voice message.
Okay. What is UEQ? Do you know about that? I think it's almost in the last slide.
Sir, the research laboratory ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸರ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಆಟೋಮೇಷನ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ನೇಮ್ ಅದು ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ನೇಮ್.
UEQ is the lab name where this automation was conducted.
Yes.
Okay, Shreyas. I've done with my questions.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, what about the other audience? Some question needs to ask from the audience other than the teachers. Okay, I think no answer from the student side.
Okay, sir.
We will go for the next presentation then.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yes,
everyone.
that is last presentation, right?
Yes, sir. Last presentation. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your listening.